Well, hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. All right, let's do another freaking Transformer review because I love some freaking Transformers, and I'm so excited for this. One of my favorite companies, Threezero. This is DLX. This is Megatron from the Revenge of the Fallen. Man, I love some Threezero. So there, beautiful artwork. Great, that's great. You can open it up, and if you want to display them in there, you can. Got the nice Decepticon symbol. See if I can get that. This big old box in this frame. Very nicely done. I like that. It's got DLX up there. Transformers. Megatron right there. DLX collectible figure. On the back, there he is. It looks very, very nice. Love the artwork. Looks good. A bunch of stuff can't read. All right. Let's get right to it. But before that, hit me up some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button if you haven't already, and hit me up some comments too as well. And let's get right to it and look at Threezero Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. Man, can't wait. All right, let's take a quick look what Megatron comes with. He does come in instructions. There's DLX Megatron. Basically, this shows you what he comes with, how to articulate him, movements and everything, and what to do and what not to do. He does have a light up feature. It is in his eyes. And it takes two AG13 batteries. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. And there you go. Yeah, nice big pictures. Very nice. Comes with two extra hands. And they are really nicely done. Now, they are a little flexible. Kind of a soft plastic kind of feeling thing. Not, to where you can just bend them however you want to. Be careful. But they do, bend a little bit. I thought they had like hinges at the end of them, but that's not. They're not hinges. Do not try to do anything like that. But nice weathering. That's got this rustic, feel to it, just like throughout Megatron. And I'll show you especially in his blaster. But there's one hand, and there is the other hand. You can use them on either hand, which it doesn't matter. They're all kind of just mangled up kind of parts and everything. But look at that paintwork. I mean, it looks spectacular. Threezero, man. I love some Threezero. And then basically, it's on a ball peg. You're just going to pop it off, and I'll show you that in a second when I show him. And here is his blaster, and my freaking goodness. Look at all that paint, the sculpt work. Got nice, kind of gold, maybe bronze, kind of look into it. And you got the blaster right in there. Look at that. My goodness. That is just full of goodness right there. On the other side, got some nice bronze, kind of goldish paint. But man, look at that. Got that rustic effect. Very nicely done. And you're going to unplug it right there. And I'll show you that at the elbow. And they usually come with a stand. Basic standard stand. It says Threezero Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And then you can put this in. What you'll do is you'll tab it in here, tab it in there. So you got a nice little, you can lock this in place. You can move up and down and lock it. And same thing, it's got a nice hinge right there. And this has, like that, push this down, you can move it in. Now to move this, you have to take it out because it's got some teeth. So it won't just go up and down. So kind of a more secure kind of thing. And this will go in the back of him. And I'll show you that as well. But there you go. All right, and here is the man of the hour. Here is Threezero DLX Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen. And you may not like the character, but man, this thing looks spectacular. Let me bring him in a little closer. Look at all of that detail and sculpt work. That head sculpt is nice. Once again, the paint, spectacular. Like I said, it's got this rustic feel to it. Just looks wonderful. My goodness, look at that. Very nice. And then you got the chest. I'm going to go down a little bit and everything. Well, here, let me show you. You got the Cybertronian words right there on that shoulder pad, the 81 working shoulder pad. You got some more right here. Looks spectacular. My goodness. The chest looks good. You got some nice gold. Kind of a, is it gold or kind of bronze look to it. Looks very nice. Moving on down. Man, look at all that sculpt work in there. Golly. They just knock it out of the park. and the arms. Very nice. He's got the kind of a relaxed hands right now on right now, and I'll show you the other ones in a little bit, but they're right there. So, like I said, they are a little flexible. Like I said, you know, not flexible to where you just bend them however you want to, but they will bend a little bit. That's very nice. All right, moving on down to the legs and crotch area. Once again, look at that beautiful paint work. It looks so good. My goodness. And then moving on down, there's the other hand. Like I said, it's kind of a relaxed kind of look to it. Moving on down, then you get the treads, which looks so good. My goodness, look at all that stuff. You got some more Cybertronian right here. That looks good. Let's see, like that. Right there. All that sculpt work in there. Just beautiful. Very nice. And then we're going to turn back around. Or turn him around. And let me lift it back up. Here's where you got his thrusters. Once again, some more Cybertronian right there. Very nicely done in there. Tons of, you know, just paint. That kind of a goldish bronze. And you got the back right there. Just looks like a bunch of shards, but it looks beautiful. And you got some nice, also some little thrusters back there on the back. Inside right there. Some nice mechanical work in there. Looks good. The back, you got the calves. Once again, some more Cybertronian. And then you got the nice treads in there. Beautifully well done. My goodness. Now let's go over some articulation. All right, so as far as their head articulation, so the neck, the whole neck piece will move, and then he's also attached, the head is also attached to there. So it will move up and down like that. So you can get way down, look pretty good way down. Look up quite a bit as well, all the way up there. That's very nice. You got a swivel, and you got a attitude as well. So like I said, it's a base right here on the neck, and then it's got a ball peg right there. And you can still see some nice sculpt work throughout there. Some nice copper and nice paint work in there. So that's good. Very nicely done. Love that head sculpt. Let's see the back of it. Looks really nice too as well. All right. Now moving on to the arms and the shoulder pads. So they are on a kind of a hinge kind of thing going on. You got a hinge up here and a little hinge up here as well. So you can move them out of the way. This moves a little bit, not much. Now you can move this one, the bigger one. This moves a little too as well. It's got a swivel on it. So you can try to move that out of the way. So you can, and this also moves right here, up here. So you got that, and then you got this. So you can get the 90 degrees right there. That is very nice, and you do have a butterfly. Let me see if I can get the butterfly to work. You got to be careful with this thing because it's got a lot of pointing things out, and you don't want to, get hung up and break something. So it does have a, it's tight. So it does have a butterfly. You can go in and out like that. That looks nice. Got some sculpt work in there too as well. Some nice paint throughout there. So very nicely done on that. You can go all the way around. It's just tension, no ratchets or anything like that. You have a bend right here at the elbow and a bend up here too. So you get the full elbow bend. I mean, come on now. That is freaking awesome. That is awesome. I love that. And you do have a bicep swivel. It's a little tight. Be careful. Now with the hand, like I said, it's on a ball peg. So you get a swivel up and down. You know what you get with a ball peg. And you just pull that out and you can switch out the hands, and I'll switch them out a little bit. So you can do that. So that is good. Let me move the camera down a little bit so we can get with the chest and waist area. All right, moving on. So he's kind of got like a hunched over look, but he does have I'm a little teapot. So he has that movement right there. He does have a waist swivel as well down here at the bottom. Now you want to be careful. Like I said, there are some little sharp shards right here. You just don't want to get caught. but you get about right there, and then it starts to running into stuff. So not the biggest one. You know, Megatron's not the most, you know, articulated, you know, Transformer there is, but, you know, he has his moments. But then you have an ab crunch up at the top, but you also have one at the bottom too as well. So you get a nice ab crunch, and you can look up. That is awesome. My gosh. And it also shows the vertebrae. So you get more of the vertebrae coming out when you do that. So you like this, and then all the stuff. So that is beautiful. Love that. Looks like a guy eating a face or something, or eating a tongue or something. I don't know. Looks weird. But there you go. That is that. All right. So let's move on. Let's see if I'm going to move these up so we can... His legs not really articulated that well. Like I said, it's just the way the design is. So you can go out to about, so you can untab this right here. It is on a little tab thing, and you can go out to about right there. That's about as far as you're going to get. Not the full Van Damme. You do get up, you know, decent amount. Not the best, but you do get, like I said, this is heavy. A lot of die cast. It is a heavy figure. Nothing back, and you do have a little thigh swivel as well. So that's good. Let me move it on down, and we'll look at the knees. All right. Cool thing about this, let me tab that back up in there. All right. Cool thing about this, when you move the knees, the treads move too as well. That is neat. That's a little feature. You didn't really have to do that, but they did. This thing back here moves a little bit, not a whole lot. Don't force it. So you want to move that away. Not much of a knee bend. It's just about right there. Like I said, just because of the design, I think the way it is. So not much on there. So that's about it. And let's see, I saw that. Okay, now with the feet. Now you can, try if I can do this on camera. You can move this down. It will extend. So you do get a swivel. That is nice. You get a up a little bit. Like I said, it will run into this. Be careful. Don't want to break those. You do got a toe tilt down. And you do have a decent rocker as well. And once again, beautiful sculpt work throughout with the treads. A lot of bronze and gold, copper, you know, right there. So it's very nice. And then you can just push back up the foot if you want to. And there you go. All right, let me put the camera back up. All right, so I went ahead and changed out the hands so you can see they're more, you know, sprayed out and everything. So there you go. All right, now with the head, like I said, he does have a lot of features. Very light, but you can push this little button right here. There's a little button right here on his head crest. You push that, and you can see the red eyes. Let me see if I can turn these off. Or let me turn this overhead light off and see if you can see it better. Maybe you can. Maybe if I turn this off, these two lights. There you go. So there you go. He does have a lot of feature. Pretty cool. And how you do it is be careful, because my head crest will come apart from the main one, the main thing. So let me turn it off first. There we go. So what you do is this headpiece right here, the little head crest, you see right here, you gotta lift it up. Now this will, sometimes it will come apart, but you can just put it back together. And there is a compartment back there. Now there's a screw. Let me show you real quick. There's one little screw. You just unscrew that, take that out, put the batteries in there, like I said, the AG13s, and there you go. You're in business, and you can light your darkest dreams. There it goes. Let me put this back on. So there you go. All right, so that is that. Now let me try to put on the cannon. Now, it's kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest. You're going to disconnect from right here. You're going to, be careful. Unscrew that. I may not be able to do this on camera. I may have to do it off, but like I said, you got that little hole right in there. You just plug it in just like you did that. Let me try it off camera, because it's a pain in the butt to get on there, and I'll be right back. All right, folks, there he is with his long and strong, about to get his friction on, blaster. And once again, it's beautifully well done. Get the same, about the same. You do get a bend right there. Won't go all the way up, but very nicely done. You do got a swivel right here at the elbow for it. And yeah, so looks freaking awesome. So there you go. That is his special features. Oh, let me get the, I'm sorry. forgot to show you. So basically there's a little plug in the booty, and it's right here. Be careful. Take that out and try to position him. And this is a really good stand for him too as well. So you just got to get that right there. And well, let me see if I can angle it up a little bit more. Maybe that's right. Okay. So just spread the legs a little bit and then insert, giggity. And then there you go. There he is on a stand. And like I said, it looks really good on the stand. So there you go. So yeah, that is all his special features, what you can do with his hands and his guns, and that's Megatron. All right, so unfortunately I have all my Threezero DLXs put up right now, so I don't have any to do in comparisons, but he's a huge, huge fella. So there is MP44, you got X-Transbots, Punch Counter Punch, you got Side Swap, another Side Swipe from Generation Toys, and then you got also a Core Class Wheelie and a Tis McGee Retgar for some scale. He's huge. And Crapper Guns, Crappy Tool Paper, AAA Battery, Car Mix, Care Bears, Kicker and Squeaks. More scale. Still huge. Alright, let's talk about some Threezero Revenge of the Fallen DLX Megatron. I love it. My gosh. They put their heart and soul into their figures, and it just shows. Like I said, you may not like the character, but man, you've got to give it to them. They really do a great job. This sculpt work and the paint are just phenomenal. You got this rustic kind of paint. When you open it up, you can smell it. You can smell that paint. It's like, oh my goodness, cancer. But yeah, it's so good. I love it. Just the sculpt work throughout the chest, the legs, the treads. Man, come on now. Just great. Just love everything. The extra stuff, you get 2 extra hands, so you get these 2 extra hands with kind of an open up hand, you know, they're kind of mangled and everything, and you get 2 that are kind of, you know, relaxed, and that's good. You get his blaster, which is beautifully well done as well. Tons of paint and sculpt work. Oh, just freaking awesome. I love it. The sculpt, you know, looks good. I like it. Articulation, not the greatest, not the best one they've done, but it's still good. I still got some really great poses and some, you know, nice pictures and everything. It's just the way he's made, and he's really bulky down here, so not a whole lot of leg movement. But man, I love when you move that and you see the treads moving. That is awesome. And when you do the ab crunch, you can see the, you know, the vertebrae in the back. That is awesome. The, you know, the thrusters look good. I mean, my gosh, it's just a work of art. It really is, man. Threezero does so good, man. Love the light effects. Like I said, it takes 2 AG13 batteries. Easy to do, you know, put them in there, and you get a little light effect. That's awesome. The head sculpt is beautiful. Man, it's just, I love Threezero, man. I wish I could work for Threezero, because they do a great job. I always try to get everything they do Transformer wise, and this one did not disappoint me. Love it. Be careful with some areas, like it does got some sharp, you know, little edges that you might catch something and might, you know, pull it off or break it off. Just be careful. And when you're, you know, trying to articulate him a little bit, you know, just be careful when moving around. Just like the other ones, you know, you just got to be careful with it. But it's well worth it. He displays well. I mean, I cannot wait to start putting up my Transformers, you know, start displaying them and start displaying my Threezero stuff, because they just, they wow me all the time. I love the MDLX. I love DLX, man. They're just awesome. Just really good. So yeah, really, I recommend this. If you like Threezero, you like the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, you like Bayverse Megatron, you definitely got to get this guy. The Cybertronian, I mean, come on now. Just awesome. Oh, you get the stand too. I didn't put the stand up, but you do get the stand. That's awesome. So really nice. So yeah, definitely want to get this one. He's, man, smells so good. All right, hit me up some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Hit me up some comments. Tell me you thought of the review. And I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself. Man, hell freaking Transformers, and definitely hell freaking Threezero. And hell freaking Megatron too. Good night, folks. Well, hey there, everybody. If you made it this far, really appreciate that, as always. So, whose favorite company, or one of their favorite companies, is Threezero like mine? Man, love it. A lot of people say, because they don't transform, they're not Transformers. That's bullcrap. That is such bullcrap. Threezero put so much love into their, you know, figures, and it just shows. I mean, every time I get something, I get so excited to get something from Threezero, because I know it's going to be outstanding. The paint, the sculpt work, man, it just looks good. And this one, man, I'm so excited. I can't wait. They got more stuff coming from Rise of the Beast. They got, you know, a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. I can't wait. MDLX stuff. They got Rodimus coming. Starscream coming. Cannot wait. Man, I'm going to crush the baby. Oh, hell no. I'm out of here. Floor time. You got to love it.